Welcome back once again, everybody. How's it going? And today we're going to work on another tank. Of course, what else would we do? We're not working on any airplanes here. This isn't World of Warplanes. But we're going to be working on the M6 Heavy, actually. But I just want to show you around the T-34 first. Now, the T-34, it used to be the Tier 9 American Heavy. Right now, you have, in its place, you've got the M103, but this is where it used to be. It's a Tier 8 premium now, but it used to be here. Everybody that had it at the time got it for free, well, as a premium. And it used to be the T-30 here in the T-110 E5's place, but now the T-30's a tank destroyer, actually. They added that tank destroyer line, I think the same patch that they added the M103 and the T-110 E5. So that's kind of an interesting change, heavy tank to tank destroyer. I think it's better that way anyway, honestly. Let's go out of our garage. But now, if you take a look at the T-30's, or sorry, T-34's armor, look at its turret armor. 279 on the front, 127 on the side, and then 203 on the back. What? Yes, it's got more armor on the back than the sides. So don't think you're going to get through the back of its turret and rack it or something. Yeah, just even the sides are quite tough. You're typically best off not shooting its turret unless you've got a bigger gun, of course. I think it takes like well, you can see how much penetration it's going to take, but if you don't have at least that, then probably don't bother. Its back, its weakest point is that exhaust vent right there. If you can hit that, you can pen it with anything, I believe. Even this tiniest of scouts that you would see in a battle, realistically anyway. The front of its tank, like the actual hull here, it's the hull and it's turret. So the hull, look at me lecturing you guys on what a tank is. It's hull armor, 102 millimeters, so that part's kind of low. It's kind of bouncy. It's a fairly good angle, but it's still pretty weak. You should always shoot there. Never shoot at it from the front. The hatch is kind of a last resort place. You can maybe do it. It's kind of tough, but go for it. But yeah, even if you're in a tier 10 tank shooting at the front of this thing, even at the toughest of tank, the biggest gun tank destroyers, you're shooting at the front of its turret, you're probably not going to get through. Right here seems to be kind of weak, just above it. But yeah, from the front, the weakest point is that gun. So yeah, and let's go over to the M6 here. Now the M6, this one is of course fully upgraded, so it's got the 90 millimeter gun, 240 damage per shot, 160 millimeter penetration. Turret, it's 102 millimeters armor. You know, it's nothing that special. Actually, it's got just as much turret armor as the T-34 has hull armor. So that plate on it's actually got a fair amount. Anything bigger than you shooting at you, you're of course done for. It's got quite a bit of engine power for its tier, 960, which is more than this T-110 E5 has, right? Yeah, this one has 875. So that's actually quite a bit of power. Its turning radius isn't quite that good though, which is where it kind of loses it. But you look at its armor here, its hull armor, it's 102, turn armor 102. That's not half bad. It's respectable, I guess. Not my favorite tier 6 heavy, that's for sure. It was kind of a pain for me, especially that T1 with the T1 heavy. That was a pain as well. But the T29, as long as you can haul down, it becomes all worth it then. Also, if you're shooting at the T29, don't shoot at these. They won't do any damage. Aim low as usual. For all the American tanks, you should typically aim low if you can. Aim for this bottom part, and that goes with all of them. The T110 E5, the M103. Aim low. The turrets are all bouncy. So let's go over to the M6 here. We'll get into a battle, and we'll see just how it goes. Hopefully get some good matchmaker, but I think we all know how a matchmaker likes to do that. Oh, I like this map at least. Oh, and we're at the top. I'm glad it's the KV-1S on this side, not the KV-2. I am scared of those KV-2s if I'm in something that they can pen. So they typically use HE rounds, and the gun is just, geez, it's a crazy amount of damage for its tier. If I'm not mistaken, I think it'll do 500 plus damage in a shot, won't it? If it's a good hit. which at tier 6 is kinda a lot. So in heavy tanks, I typically take the city. In mediums and lights, I'll take the town there. In a good situation, all the mediums would go into town, especially at the higher tiers. Difference between them is more obvious between medium and light. As you get into higher tiers, the roles really become highlighted. Let's see. There's the KB2. Actually, I've changed around how the label above them works just for you guys. It used to always be their names by default, and then if I hit Alt, it would show the tank name. Now I've switched the other way around, so you know which tank they are a little bit better. Actually, he's going that way, okay. I don't want to push up too far here. They've got 1 artillery, tier 4, so that's enough to do some damage, especially with this big target. This gun on this thing isn't too bad, though. There we go, 285 damage. Not too bad, I think that's respectable. Let's see if we can bail this guy out, because he's in a little bit of trouble. Oh, don't move. See where I can shoot you. Oh, I bounced. These Shermans can have a good amount of armor. It seems so. He's probably got a faster reload than me, too. Aim for the top of the turret as much as he can. If he comes back one more time, then that's just kind of dumb. So he should be able to see that I'm looking at him. Well, maybe not now. I might not be spotted for him, but... Oh, I missed. This is going to hurt a little. There goes my radio man. Come on, peek around one more time, I dare you. Oh, I bounced the hatch on this roof. Oh, my driver. No! Come on. I dare you. I'm going to keep daring you until you're dead. Until one of us are dead. I'm just going to push up there. I should hug the left side so he is not able to come around and shoot me as easy. Oh god, our base is screwed. Let me kill this guy. Oh, never mind. He just bounced me again. Oh, 8 health points. Lucky. Oh, please don't drive my way. Let's get back. Let's fix up our driver. Give him some band-aids. This KB is tracked. I don't know if I can make it there in time to save us. Probably not. I probably should have went back as soon as we started losing. Okay, radio operator, not a huge deal. I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to go around the corner and get shot by 4. There's at least a few of them on cap. I hit him, but it wasn't quick enough. Shame. Oh well. Well, the M6, when I was playing it originally, I never really liked it. But I've noticed that as I've come back to it, I rebought it a few months ago. Otherwise, I got past it, got the 229, and then sold it maybe a year and a half ago. Ooh, top of the list. Not too shabby. But, yeah. Oh, I should stop showing that chat. Yeah, it's grown on me a little more. Since I've played other tanks, I kind of respected how to use it a little bit better. I kind of learned the tactics a little bit better. Like, you realize that your sides are terribly... well, not really terribly thin, but not that smart to show. Anything bigger than you is going to rip you apart. Anything smaller you have a really good chance against. You kind of learn that as you get into higher tier tanks. It's funny, the higher tier ones help you with lower tiered tactics. Because tactics in lower tiered battles, if you got them right, they can just destroy the opponents. I mean, at the same time, the unpredictability of low tiers, like if you go into a tier 1 battle, nobody has any plan ahead of time. They just rush in there and do whatever they see to shoot at, shoot whatever they can. As tier 10, everybody always goes to the same places. Everybody waits at certain locations. Anybody who does something different tends to get killed because there's people on the other team waiting to flank them and always planning. It's kind of repetitive almost at higher tiers, honestly, because what happens in every battle isn't that far off. I mean, one side fails and then the whole thing's gone, but nobody goes into unthought of positions. The map's out for a month and then no new tactics really ever seem to arise. But some of the new places that you can go are kind of smart, and I bet if more people did, then you'd just win every game. But I don't know. But as I always say, guys, if you see a tank you like, let me know. I recorded a few of these games in my last recording session here. I had some time that night, or this night, I guess. This night for me, that night for you, to record a few battles, so I did. But once again, leave your suggestions for vehicles. I'll love to hear them, and I'll, of course, play them. I've got one more so far suggested off the first 2 videos that I've released that I'll probably be playing tonight as well. But yeah, leave your suggestion. I'll likely get around to it. We'll see just how many I get. But until next time, guys, see you later. Bye-bye.